Hey everybody, it's Delmar Rips. How are we tonight? Well, we are going to do the last 7 blister boxes I got. That's what we're going to do. I think I told you before, I bought 15 of these total online from eBay. And I'm going to fast forward through this, so bear with me and I'll be back. And we are back. So, here are the yellow cards. Like I say, we got no names really. I did all these, got these on eBay for like less than 10 a blister pack. They go for like $16.99 in Walgreens. So somebody had already, of course they sell them on eBay. Got Kyle Stellers though. Somebody obviously was selling them on eBay because they'd already picked through them, and got the good yellow cards they wanted off the top. But hey, that's all good. I didn't buy them for that purpose. I got that price point on an auction because I was willing to pay that to do some content on the channel. I mean, look at it. I mean, we just opened 7. We got the last 7 here. So there's 14 cards in a pack. So that's 56 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 150. Then 6 times 7 is what, 42? Something like that. Right? 35, 42, 50, something like that. So another 42 on top of that. It's 390, 390, 400 cards, something like that. I don't know. We're around there. I can, math was not my strong suit. So I've separated them all 4 each that came out of the blister packs as I just opened. So we will get to ripping. I was going to open up all the packs too, but then I said, nah, what's the fun in that? Might as well have a little bit of opening time and share that. Tariq Skubal. Nice on the 90. Throwback. Matt Olson. Montero and Nolan Jones. I was just going to rip a few at a time, but then I was like, you know what? Let's just rip all these last 7 and see what we can get out of them. Is that Ronnie Mauricio? Cutter Crawford. That Zach Geloff. Birdsong. We got out of the last rip, we got an auto. So there's Job. There's Austin Hedges. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. It'd be nice if we hit a banger. Let's get something big. Let's hit something nobody would have ever thought came out of one of these. That would be awesome. But, that's how it all started because we opened up, 7 to begin with, or 8, and I didn't know any autos were in here. I mean, it wasn't a big auto, but still, we found out autos were in here. Hit a Baseball Stars auto. Hit one in the last rip. Not a bad name. It was Waldrop. Hurston Waldrop. So I don't know. That's not a bad name. He's doing pretty good this year. Tyler Fitzgerald. I'll blow this up just a tick. Let's try it there. See what we got. Betts. Hey, Sung Kim. It's good. We're getting some names to show high. Getting some names that we didn't get last. Ripped the bunch of hangers, and we've ripped a bunch of these so far, and some of the names we just weren't getting on the base either. So I'm glad to see that they're showing up now. So that was one blister gone. So we're on to the next one. 4 packs in a blister thing, if you're wondering. And if you didn't catch any of the videos prior, you should go back and watch them. Like I say, we haven't had the best of luck, but it did turn on a little bit on the last video, a little bit. At least we got an auto. Harper, Summertime Superstars. Billy Cook, Lopez. Oh my. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody doing all right? All right, we got 2 turned around cards here. Zach Brzezicki. What we got going on here? We got a hollow of Shane Bieber. And we have a rainbow foil of Jack Neely. You know, has anybody get any numbered cards of this? I mean, I know they exist, but I mean, it's like I never see them. I mean, I pulled one last year in Update. I have to say, a Nolan Chanel, a black. I forget what the numbering was on that, but either way, I pulled a black numbered card of the Stars of MLB. But I mean, it's like, wow, man, they must be tough. Sugano, you see, I haven't seen him in hardly any of our rips recently. So it's good to see some of these names showing up. I'm saying that because I'm a set builder. I like to put sets together. So, I mean, after I get done with these and some, I'll probably buy a few more. And I'll probably be done with Series 2 here soon. Well, probably not, because it's always going to be at the local store. So it's a good in-between rip. Michael Hellman. It's funny how you see some and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't even remember seeing that card. It's like, you know, you've had to see it probably 1,000 times. Jake Eater. But it doesn't feel that way. Minds play a trick on us. This one I had to splice together. I think hopefully I blended it together. All right, I fast forwarded through all that, but I accidentally stopped the video right when I was done unripping, you know, opening everything. And I hit the button and I was like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. So I just restarted it. So when I make the video, you know, fast forward through that portion, I had to just tie the 2 pieces together. So made it kind of look, you know, just let you know. Nothing was altered as far as any openings, that's for sure. Shota Imanaga. Marte. 90. Trey Turner. Hoping some of these cards, I'm only missing a handful of inserts to complete the master set for myself. So I'm hoping, we're on to another box now. I'm hoping that I can do that out of these rips. I can go back through this and finish my master set. Penrod, Ashcraft, Hayes, Imanaga, Cal Riley. Turned around card, probably a rainbow foil. Nope, hollow foil. A Nolan Gorman. Riley Green. Billy Cook, Lopez. All right, Nick York. There we go. Babe Ruth. Spencer Strider. Montaz Yepes. So, what's everybody going to be getting on the new stuff coming out? Has anybody heard any dates, anything happening? What's going on with stuff? What are you looking forward to the most on? What's still yet to be released and come out? I know Holiday just went on pre-order recently. I mean, I haven't heard anything else about update or anything, or I'm sure it's going to be right behind. If not, if it hasn't already done it yet by the time I release this, very well could have. Ooh. Haven't seen golds yet. Now, last couple videos we did get gold. We were opening up what, 2? So 3, something like that. Yep. On to the next box or blister pack, however you want to word it. Cheerio. See, I haven't seen a lot of him either. Riley Green, Trey Turner, Grant Holman. Let's hit a banger out of this batch. Well, we got a pink in here, it looks like. Not big on the pinks, I have to admit. They're not my favorite. Kumar Roker. Definitely not my favorite cards. I wish they would have went with their first pitch of the Miz. Jackson Jobe. Montero, Nolan Jones. Geloff. Freddie Freeman. Ryan Reynolds, Ario Iriarte. Renfro, Contreras, Amaya, Sanaga, Martinez, Andy Pajas. Showed Eminaga on the Summertime Superstars. All right, that box is done. We're down to another box. 3 blisters left. This one and 2 more. That's 4, 8, 12 more packs. A lot of cards in these. I'm glad I didn't pay $16.99 a piece. I honestly don't think they're worth that. I mean, I think they're going to have a lot left on the shelf. Because I think a lot of people are just hunting the good yellow cards. And if you're just hunting the good yellow cards, and then everybody, you know, like I went to like 4 or 5 Walmarts to begin with. And I picked the good names I could find. Then all the other ones, I mean, they're just going to sit there probably. I mean, because most people aren't going to buy them. Not for $16.99 when you're not getting a good name on the front of it. It's just the way I think, but I could be wrong. Bobby Witt, Schneeman. Turn around card, Cabrera, probably that rainbow foil. I put those in the wrong pile, didn't I? I sure did. There we go. Make sure I got all the. Yep. Since I put them in the wrong pile, I wanted to make sure I Did pull the inserts and stuff out. Michael Harris, Kyle Stowers. Rookie Betts, All-Star. Last pack in this blister. Alejandro Kirk. Schneeman. There's a gold. JT Remuto. Not the best name, but it's a gold. All right, 2 more blisters left. This is 8 packs. 4 in this box. It's funny how some of them feel really thick, though, and some of them don't. But then when you go through the cards, there's nothing really different about them. Rainbow Full of Alec Thomas. Cody Bellinger. Spencer Horwitz. Bo Naylor. What else we got here? Richard Fitz. Jose Altuve, Summertime Superstars. Ben Joyce, Kyle Isbell. Oh my. What's everybody opening right now? What are you all opening up? In between some of this stuff being Chrome's crap and so damn expensive. I'm sure everybody's got a resort to opening something else. That's why I say I just fell back on this. Considering buying some 24. They got some good prices on Megas out there right now, still for 2024. So I was considering just buying that. I had good luck with the Megas last year, Megas and Monster boxes of at least of Series 2. I don't even know if I bought Series 1. But I'm considering it because the prices aren't horrible. I think Series 1 I'm seeing for around 70 a box, and Series 2 I'm seeing for like 50 or 60 a box. Pretty much what it was when it came out. So I'm like, I might just buy some of that in the meantime. Even if I don't open it, I might just buy it and sit it on my shelf so I can do it in between. I want to get my hands on some more of that 2020 TOPPS Heritage. I wish the price would drop a little bit. It's 120 is what I'm finding it for the regular hobby box of 2020 Heritage. The high number you can get for like $50 for a hobby box, which is great. That's a good price. I'm hoping that the low number, the regular Heritage will lower in price a little bit, because 120 is just a little steep. Honestly, if it was anything under 100, I'd probably be in. Crawford. Cutter Crawford. Awful. Oh, down to the last blister here, everybody. Well, we didn't have much luck with these. Man, we ripped right through 7 of them. We only got 1 card on the stand. Phew. That's kind of a disappointment. I figured we'd have at least a I don't know, something else on something outside of these things. I want, like I say, I want to hit a big one. Let's pull a Paul Skeens freaking auto out of these things. Man. 1 of 1. Wouldn't that be something? It would definitely be something. 2 packs left, everybody. Mojo Magic. Let's get it. We need it. Some Mojo Magic. Ayandro Cook. Canario. Max Muncy. Amaya. Kumar Roker. Willie Adames. Is Ichiro. One thing is, these blisters, like I say, they don't give you a lot. I mean, they don't give you many numbered cards. You know, and if they do, they're few, you know, they're hard to hit, so the names are hard. Diaz, Rainbow Full. Nothing doing. That's it. Well, everybody, I hope this helped you make a little bit of a decision. I mean, there's stuff in them. I mean, but you just got to understand what you're buying if you're going to get into it. Because, I mean, you know, I ripped, what, like 8 before? I got 1. Yeah, so 8, 7. Yeah, 8 before. Between all the videos. Out of this, you know, 15 that I bought is what I'm speaking to. So the 8 out of the 15. I just got done ripping. I split that up into different videos and used a couple of them as battle videos and such. I remember pulling a few golds and a few relics and an auto, and none of them were really good names. They weren't great names. So, I mean, one auto was, again, you know, I mean, it was Waldrop. He's okay, decent player, but it's Rook. But there we go. Recap. We got Alexis Diaz on the Rainbow Foil, Ichiro on the 90, Chris Sale on the 90, Cutter Crawford on the Hollow Foil, 90 of Salvador Perez, Summertime Superstars of Atuve, Rainbow Full of Alec Thomas, Mookie Betts on the 90, Cabrera on the Rainbow Foil, George Brett on the 90, Summertime Superstars of Imanaga, Ole Miz on first pitch, Ramos on the pink stripper glitter, Brent Rooker on the 90, Babe Ruth on the 90, Nolan Gorman on the hollow foil, Trey Turner on the 90, hollow foil of Jake Eater, Rainbow Full of Jack Neely, hollow foil of Shane Bieber, Bryce Harper on the Summertime Superstars, Shohei on the Shohei on the 90 throwback, Wyatt Langford on the Summertime Superstars, Tariq Skubal on the 90. Then on the yellows, like I said, there's no big names here either. Valdez, Kyle Stowers, Angel Chivilli, David Bednar, Merrill Kelly, Tristan McKenzie, and Great and Take Their Cuts, Texas Taters. That is it for those. And then we had one gold, and the one gold was JT Realmuto. And of course, we had a stack of Stars of MLB, which I will not go through. And we have a whole stack of base, and that's it. that wraps up the blister packs for now, guys and gals. I'm not saying I won't go back and get more at some point, but unless I find another deal, I don't think I will. Like I say, they're $16.99 at Walgreens, and I'm not going to pay $16.99 personally. I mean, now I would, I guess, if they had, if I went in there and they had, Gunnar Henderson on the front in the yellow, or I mean, he's not even in Series 2. Trying to think of good names that's in Series 2. I guess Shohei Yosan Kim, Kumar Roker, any of the good rookies that are in Series 2, Acuna. If they had some of those, and I saw them on the face, if I were you, I would buy it. Yeah, absolutely, because you're going to get the yellow card specifically of that person as well as whatever's in the contents of the package. So, but just to go in and buy like right now, my Walgreens, I went in there today, and they got like 10 or 15 of these. No names on any of the front of them. I browsed through them again, just seeing if they restocked or did anything different. Nope. They're all names like this, like we did tonight, no names. I'm like, well, I ain't paying $16.99 for a pack, I mean, I don't think the blisters are that great, I mean, and if you pull an auto, you're probably likely going to pull, 9 times out of 10, you're going to pull like what I pulled, a baseball stars autograph like this. Not that that's a bad autograph we pulled last time of Waldrop, but you and I know it's not like a valuable autograph. It's a sticker autograph of a rookie that's nothing great. Now, if that was a sticker autograph of James Wood or Dylan Cruz or Acuna, or I could go on and on and on. Sure. But I don't know. I think the likelihood of getting one of those players in those packs as far as an auto is probably slim to none. And Slim, he went out to lunch. So you're left with none. It's my opinion. All right, everybody. Look, I appreciate you hanging in there with me. If you hung out this long, stayed to the end, and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the button. Let's take this journey together and see what else we can rip into and find. And my thing is, I try to find cheap stuff. Not saying, I'm not going to buy like Tier 1 came out this last month. I didn't buy it. What else? I remember there was a couple others that came out. I watched them ripped, and they were good product, but I just wasn't going to pay $400 and $500 and $300 for a hobby box. It's just not me. Personally, I'd rather just rip $500 worth of Series 2. And just buy a lot of boxes of that, and I can probably get some good autos out of that or whatever. And I'm content with that. But, a lot of people aren't, and that's fine. I get it, But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you have, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Smash that bell. You'll get all the latest notifications on my content videos as I release it. If the hype button's available on there, hit that hype button on my video for me on my channel. Supposedly it does a lot, and it sends your video out to like tons of people and all that jazz. And that's great. That feature now exists. Yeah, I'd greatly appreciate it. I don't know if that's only for people that are paid to do this, or if it's for that are monetized, or if it's for people like me that aren't monetized, but that's why I say if it's available, hit it for me. I'd appreciate it. And leave a comment, what do you think of these things? How would you think of these rips? I know they're low-end rips, and, but, let's face it, a lot of us can't afford a lot. So this is stuff that a lot of us are going to go in the store and we're going to look for and probably buy, because it's going to be in your face, and it's going to be in Walgreens or some of it in Walmart. Maybe not this product specifically, but other things. And this is the stuff a lot of us regular people are going to probably buy. Even though, other people, I see go, why are you buying that? Well, because we're not rich, you know, and we go to Walgreens or we go to Walmart and we spend $50 on whatever we got to buy there. Then we got like $30. We can get away with spending $30 or $40 on some cards while we're there, you know? So this is the type of stuff, you know, that's why I want to open up this stuff if I can. So that way it gets the information out there to you guys. So that way you can make an informed decision on whether you want to even purchase it, you know, because you might not even want to. And or you might say, hey, great, that's cool. Now I know what's in it, and I know, you know, at least you know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm not going to spend $50 on it, but I'd like to buy two things of it or something. You know, spend 20 or 30 or whatever, half of what you were. Maybe you want to spend that much. Some of it's good stuff. You know, I mean, as we all know, hangers are pretty tight. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say they were bangers, you know, out of Series 2, but they were pretty good, you know, I mean, so yeah, anyway, leave a comment, you know, I try to answer if I can, if I have time. If not, sometimes I don't. I'll at least try to acknowledge it, you know, like or whatever, hit something to let you know I read it, you know. So don't be offended if I don't respond like in a personal way. Sometimes I'm just working, I got stuff going on, and you know, because I got a regular job. I'm not doing this for a living. This is what I do as a stress reliever. This is what I do for fun and to get content out there to you all, you know. So everybody take care, and I'll catch you all later.